Shin Megami Tensei 5 Vengeance was officially revealed recently after leaks and rumors of a Shin Megami Tensei 5 re-release became public. It's to be expected by fans at this point to receive this re-release, but it's still a great surprise and makes a year stacked for SMT titles with both Persona 3 Reload and Shin Megami Tensei 5 Vengeance. After being rated in Korea, I anticipated news or a trailer eagerly, and it would only be a couple of days later that we got exactly that. So here is everything we know about Shin Megami Tensei 5 Vengeance as of now, and my thoughts, opinions, and speculations regarding it.
Hell yeah! Hey, come on, baby! Come on! Yes! Come on! Ah! Yes!
Shin Megami Tensei 5, in all honesty, was a mixed bag for me. While the gameplay was phenomenal, there were countless red flags of an uneven and unfinished story nobody noticed until its release. What sets itself up as an interesting story with deception and consequences turns into muddling, nonsensical, missed potential. SMT5's story is a topic for another day. With so much discussion and disappointment surrounding it though, people desperately wanted a Shin Megami Tensei 5 apocalypse of sorts to release and fix the rough patches. What Shin Megami Tensei 5 Vengeance offers is close, but not quite that. Featuring a new route you can take at the start of your journey, you can choose whether or not you want to participate in the additional content. According to a Q&A with game director Shigeo Komori and character designer Masayuki Doi from Famitsu, the scenario of the Canon of Creation arc has not been changed. However, systems have been updated to be similar to the Canon of Vengeance arc. Komori implies that both routes will be different and separated starkly, with the original story left unchanged besides the additions and updated systems introduced in Vengeance. Meaning newcomers can enjoy and ignore any new stories that could distract from the content. I find this a great play on this part, as that was the flaw with plenty of Atlus re-releases. Now people without experience won't be forced to engage with the new content and can play without missing out on more content. I don't appreciate the misleading marketing surrounding the game, however, as the 160-hour length is both routes combined, not new content like publications are implying. From Vengeance's showcase and Q&A, changes to the story take effect in the middle and final portions of the original story, meaning that this content changes the narrative significantly, and more likely provides one ending. That's not exactly a sequel, nor does it follow a similar perspective to SMT5. According to the same Q&A with Komori and Doi, in the previous work, The Canon of Creation, the story revolves around creating a world, and in the background to that there is a snake god and an ox god. The story of the previous work was, in some aspects, told from the perspective of the ox god. When you dig deeper into the snake god, you find legends where it is subjugated by the ox god and its followers. Some of these relationships were hinted at in the nuances of the dialogue and designs of the demons, but this was not the main focus of the story. So for Vengeance, we wanted to structure a story from the snake god's perspective, a tale of revenge by the oppressed. It's interesting to hear this explanation of SMT5's story because it sets up an interesting perspective of its re-release. Many of SMT5's bosses are very snake-like, with Hydra and Nuwa prime examples of such, highlighting a clear distinction between them and other enemies you face. With this new perspective of SMT5, the game's characterization of Law is a much greater depth than it is before, as not only does it already create sympathy towards Law and those who sided with it, but also pulls the rug from under the story's feet and emphasizes Law's fall. SMT5 has a unique approach towards Law, and seeing how Vengeance will highlight Law's oppression and the comeuppance is exciting. Something I always appreciated about SMT5 was the questions it raised, even if it didn't fully cover them all with the same level of detail and sensitivity as Law. So the potential for this new route is high, as they can tackle all these themes of oppression, fear of destruction, and insecurity in one cohesive narrative. The Canon of Vengeance will also include a new female character, as usual, and a story revolving around a demon invasion from 4 female demons known as the Quadistu, led by Lilith. I'm very eager to see the new character and her part of the story. Maybe if they're going to stick with the Garden of Eden approach, maybe Yoko could be the second partner of Adam or something similar. That could explain the relationship to the Nahabino and Lilith. That would make an interesting theory, but we'll just have to wait and see. Either way, I'm excited to see what her character has in store for Shin Megami Tensei 5. Their potential in this story regarding Vengeance is very exciting, deliberate, and drenched with context, making them the perfect group to achieve these themes that I've mentioned. Quadistu is an Akkadian term used to describe women of low social standards in Babylonian society. Those considered Quadistu were because of their relationship with prostitution, men, male deities, and whose freedoms were restricted. Lilith is a prominent, semi-controversial character in modern religion, Generally considered Adam's first partner, she fled the Garden of Eden because he would not treat her equally, and was turned into a demon by God as punishment. Vengeance choosing Lilith and Quadistu is intriguing for this route and the potential story it wants to tell. They are a great tool to discuss an alternate perspective of SMT5, to create sympathy towards chaos and delve into a deeper interpretation of the Garden of Eden. In addition to the new story content, there's going to be more depth given to the three main route protagonists as there was in the original. We're going to most likely have expanded character development and stories. We're going to have more features with Aogami, and that's going to be fantastic to see because those characters got no depth at all. Biggest problem with the story is the lack of character development besides Logan Paul. So it would be great to have them finally get the depth they deserve and to just see what they're gonna do. It seems like this additional content could complete the purpose of SMT5. Its discussion of the garden and Law's comfort and oppression will have a whole new light if they play their cards right and delve into the essence of Shin Megami Tensei. What's revealed in Komori and Doi's Q&A is so far exciting, as they expressed that they weren't confident in its potential reception before release, but now are confident in its quality. According to Doi, they have prepared a dark and bitter story that emphasizes the essence of Shin Megami Tensei along with its captivating demons. Now hopefully they aren't lying, and that all of the cutscenes we've gotten in the trailer so far is not just the entire game like when the original released. I'm really hoping it's not doing that. Vengeance's new tease systems look incredibly promising, with 40 additional demons being added alongside interactions with demons outside of battle and providing them a new unique skill to their movesets. Vengeance creates new encounters with allies and enemies in and outside enemy encounters. Players can save anywhere without designated save points, including other quality of life improvements. Cutscenes are skippable or fast forwardable, auto battles are improved, and attack animations can speed up. Through what's been revealed by trailers, new moves for the protagonists and demons, including combo attacks like Soul Hackers 2 and Persona 3 Reload, look to be greatly improving the ability layouts and strategy. While I felt like Shin Megami Tensei 5 already had a rewarding and quality gameplay scheme, these additions will create an even better gameplay experience than before. There's a lot to look forward with this, and I'll eagerly anticipate its release on June 21st, the same day as Elden Ring Shadow of the Erdtree releases. It's a busy year for me, and I'm just excited to see what's gonna happen, and I pray that they're not showing us everything through these trailers like they did with the original, and I hope there's substantial content added, and I hope they're not faking it this time. Overall, it's finally happening, and the hype is real. Shin Megami Tensei 5 was my first time being part of the community when a new mainline title was released, and now Shin Megami Tensei 5 Vengeance will be my first time being there for a re-release of a mainline entry. Same for her too.
Shin Megami Tensei 5 feels like the edgier, less sociable younger brother of Persona 5.
Shin Megami Tensei 5 Vengeance feels like the less sociable younger brother of Persona 1. 6 out of 10, too much sand. Hey guys, this is completely off script, but I just want to thank everyone. Thank you guys so much for the support on my last video. It means so much to me. And I know it's been so long since I posted that, but I just want to say thank everyone who's clicked on that video and watched it. Even if you didn't watch it in full, even if you've never even seen it. Thank you for clicking on this video. Thank you for enabling me. Thank you for supporting me to make me motivated to keep doing this. I promise I will not have frequent gaps between content. This is my way of making up for it, I guess. But next video, I'm planning on doing Titanfall 2. I already have it almost done. I've just been so busy. I haven't been able to work on it like too much, but I'm gonna get that out as soon as I can. And then from there, I'll be working on some more Shin Megami Tensei related videos like Persona. I promise there's some content coming, so please stay tuned. Thank you guys again so much for watching.